Well. We back again after 7 years.
Yup.
We got a surprise for you guys. Jaden was just a wee little lad 7 years ago. He's a big old 20-year-old man now.
Yup.
And listen to his voice. He don't sound like a chipmunk no more, y'all. He don't sound like a chipmunk, and I'm getting a little bit closer to sounding like a man, bit by bit. But we're
Mm,
gonna do what we always talk about with Speaker P Sports. We're gonna talk about some NFL football,
you already know.
and we're gonna start in Week 10. What have you seen? What bothers you? Well, let's talk about first what I like to torture you with. Ever since you was a little lad, before New England broke your heart and made you stop liking sports and the Falcons for a while. What you think about your Falcons?
Oh my gosh, they're just. I had hope. I lost it. I mean, they went against New England. They lost by extra point. Literally, they lost. They missed extra point. They lost. I'll be a Falcons fan next season. I'm done. I ain't gonna lie.
You
So
just
just
writing
be
them
like
off.
whatever. Yeah, literally, I'm done. They're not going to the playoffs. There's no point. I'm done.
Well, I was now I'm such an unbiased sports fan. It's not funny, but I they just don't look good. Their coach don't look good, and I hate to say about the coach. He looks more of like a fan than he does a coach.
Oh wow.
He don't look like he got the great sideline presence. Uh, and he just don't have a good rhythm of the game. He don't he don't feel like he understands the flow of the game.
Hmm.
Example was game one. Who they played game one? Was it the Buccaneers?
I forgot. I forgot who it was.
I'm pretty sure it's the Bucks. But he goes on fourth down just for the sake of going down fourth down, and he put himself in a bad situation. Sometimes there's a flow in the game, and sometimes you just got to punt the ball. And he kind of
Yeah.
put his team in a bad situation against a pretty decent Buccaneers. Because Atlanta's still learning. They got a young quarterback. He seemed all right. He kind of did some good things this year so far. The running game is spectacular, but they just don't like
Hmm.
to do it, seem like. But
Yeah. I think they got good
that's
defense
your
too.
foul. What's that?
I said I think they got good defense too.
Yeah, their defense is pretty decent. They front seven is I don't know about their front seven, but their back five is very good.
Yeah.
Back four or five depends on the coverage they run. Uh, but the offense put them in bad situations. I feel 'cause a lot of times they
Yeah.
get out the field pretty quick, some three and outs and stuff like that.
Exactly. That's what's holding them back.
But let's I guess one of the biggest things of this year was Sador Sanders. What you think about Mr. Sanders and
Uh,
this epic ballot, I guess, that's going on in Cleveland?
yeah. I don't. It just sounds like the coach hate him. I don't know what they got going on. I'm talking about. Literally, they have no other option. They have a 5'8" quarterback that can't even throw like that. He throws straight to the defense. He loves throwing to the defense. So it's like I got mad the other day thinking about that. It just made me. My brain is just like, I don't know if he wants to get
What
fired.
made
I
you
don't know
so mad?
because they have this major quarterback that literally cannot throw to the offense. He loves like it's like how you got Shadur back there. Like at least try him for a game, see what he does. But they just sit here and just don't play him. Like it seems like the NFL just got something against him. I don't know what they got going on at Cleveland. I'm not gonna lie. I think they should start Shadur. Obviously, I think everybody thinks that except the coach. But I don't know.
Yeah, and I think it's even bigger than Sador. Because do you think he should have been what he was, a fifth round draft pick?
Yeah, something like that.
Do you think he should have went that low?
Talent wise, I thought he was around second round. I don't know They said something about his attitude. It had to be something about his attitude because his talent is, first of all, maybe first round is a stretch, but I think he's at least a second round talent. And stretching it will be a third round, but a fifth round is ridiculous. It got to be something about the interviews. We don't know what happened in the interviews, but it got to be something. I don't know. His dad. I don't know.
One of the things about I don't know. You hate the sound because we don't know, but I do know that if it was true what he said about Baltimore, and I've heard a lot of people complain that I wouldn't want to be behind Lamar Jackson and blah blah blah. By the time Baltimore got to him, you knew a fix was in, and he should have went to Baltimore. Now he's in a horrible organization, and Cleveland has always been a horrible organization. The time of Bernie Kosar, I know you don't know who that is. No. That's long gone. That's long. That was sometime in I think that was the middle 80s. But even if he started behind Lamar Jackson, he would have got an opportunity because Lamar Jackson was hurt for 2-3 weeks.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and he could have played and got a name for himself, and then he could have did what he needed to do. What's that dude name who started behind Tom Brady? Who got all that? Is it Garoppolo?
Jimmy Garoppolo, yep.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Matt Castle, and some other guys started behind Tom Brady. And when Tom Brady went down, they was able to get good money other places when they tried to start him, when it was backups. Not to go to Baltimore, not to go to a Class A organization, to me, was a mistake. But he's a 22, 23-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So he's going to make mistakes. And he'll be all right. He made his, he's still, I imagine he's making money. Made money in college. His daddy got money, so he'll be all right. I just want him to follow. I want him to be able to, fulfill his dream, because that's what it's. At the end of the day, it's just a game.
Yeah,
I do want to see the young man live out whatever dream he has. So
yeah, and if he chose not to go to Baltimore, it's definitely because he thought he wouldn't start at all. But the Browns ain't gonna start him. I don't know what they got going on.
Sometimes you gotta. Great organizations are hard to come by.
True.
Out of great organizations, that's probably out of the NFL. There's probably, I would say, 5 to 6, real good.
Yeah, max.
But he's living and learning. That's the only thing you can say about it. What'd you think about your Chiefs?
The Chiefs, I heard they lost. Well, they did lose to the Bills the other day.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills. It was an all right game. The Bills tried to give them the game. They tried.
Yeah, I think for some reason I think the Chiefs could still go to the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Ooh.
But
how come?
That's what I think. I mean, when it gets to the postseason, I mean, you could beat them in the regular season all you want, but in the postseason, nobody can stop them. Patrick Mahomes, he's one of those. I've only seen Tom Brady be like that. Like Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, nobody can deal with him. That's what I'm saying. I can't see anybody that's gonna stop them in the playoffs. I mean, right now it's looking bad. People probably doubting them, stuff like that, because they're losing and stuff. But I can still see them go to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. Just gotta fix some stuff.
One thing I know about great teams. Sometimes great teams, they gear up the regular, for the season is 10-6, or the new thing is 10-7, or 11-6. If that team makes it to the playoffs, because the AFC is just, they don't have no killers in the AFC when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, I feel like the Chiefs should not have went to the 3 Super Bowls they went to. They was not the best team in the AFC, But when it mattered the most, just like you said, in the playoffs, they business.
Exactly.
The Ravens didn't take care of their
Exactly.
business. The Bills didn't take care of their business, and those are teams that should have beat them. But they could not take care of business, and the Chiefs, who got since Belichick's gone, Andy Reid's the best coach in the NFL, best head coach in the
Easily.
NFL. I mean,
Mm,
his adjustments, his ability to adjust is just it's incredible. You know, it's a work of art to watch.
mm, exactly.
Take things to you. They just, you know, they just don't have the will. The other teams don't. Baltimore playoffs, they wanted all to be about Lamar Jackson, that they don't. He just, I don't know what Lamar sees in the playoffs, but they just,
Yeah,
you know, what's that?
I'm about to say I don't like he's too good of a quarterback to just keep choking in the playoffs like that. It's just weird.
I think he's trying to prove that he could be a pocket passer. Don't-
That okay, I remember that.
Yeah, and he tries to prove that instead of just being who he is. He's the ultimate dual threat. I mean, he should drop back when that back foot hits. He make his read because I think he reads very quickly. You know, by the time that 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4, you should be ready to get out of there. You know,
Mm,
I rather him be aggressive moving forward than getting sacked or try to waste time and run around or I don't know, did they not design plays for him that when he gets to a certain point, he just needs to have an outlet to throw to. So,
yeah, exactly.
and I really believe they need a new coach, and I hate to sound like that too. I just said that about Atlanta's coach, but I think they need to change, and I like the coach over there, but I think he's a regular season coach.
Mm. I mean, he has a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, so a lot of coaches got that one, but they should have been to the dude. The way they've been getting that bounce out the playoffs has been horrible.
Yeah, I can't even say no. I can't even defend him on that.
They playoff before. Like I said, he's a great regular season coach. His playoff ability, his playoff ball record is. I can see if you lose some. They've been getting demolished.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's real bad. Like embarrassing.
It's it's tough because they lost to the last year. They lost to the Bills, which they should not have. I mean, the Bills they
Mm,
should have ran them out. They should have ran them out the thing. And that was a divisional playoff round. They lost to the
mm.
Steelers, but they won against. Let me make sure this thing right. Okay, they beat the Steelers and then lost to the Bills in the divisional. They lost to
Of course.
Kansas City in an AFC playoff game, which 10-17 is not bad. They got
Mm.
them. They got yeah. They lost to Cincinnati. The year Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl. And they just I don't know. I don't know. But especially for the teams they've had the best teams in that one of the best team in the AFC, arguably. You can argue
Yeah,
now. I think they had Derrick Henry last year. I thought they was going to steamroll to the Super Bowl.
literally. Like, like literally, I think nobody should have stopped that. I'm not gonna, because especially with Derrick Henry, like you said, especially last year,
Yeah,
they had a chance.
yeah.
That was their chance last year. This year, I can't see them go to the Super Bowl. Mm-mm.
They're going to be barely make it to the playoffs. They're going to make a run, but they got too many weaknesses right now. That defense is too weak. then when they get to the playoffs, they're gonna turn the ball way over too much and be ineffective offensively.
Yeah, we'll see. Unless they throw a surprise in, I can't
Yeah,
see it either.
the Colts. I don't think the Colts gonna do nothing. I think their quarterback. I think they're gonna. There's always teams that do well in the first half and fall apart at the end of the year.
The
So we got
Colts,
7 weeks left. Yeah, the Colts are like what 7-2, something like
something like
that.
that. But they're one of those teams, like you just said. Everybody, oh, they're so good. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to break down. Like this happens every year. It's one of those teams, like the Cardinals that one year, the Steelers that one year. Like they're
Yeah,
going on a little hot run in the beginning of the season, and then everybody's hop like with them, and then they're going to choke, and everybody will be like, "Oh, I knew they're like." People are so weird. Like it's so obvious to me that they're not making it anywhere.
yeah, they 7-2. And quarterback is that guy. I mean, it's good. Daniel Jones is doing well from New York. It goes to show you how a bad organization or not being at the right place in your life could make a big difference in your professional career and in most family. Being in a bad situation just it's hard to thrive. I'm happy
Yeah,
for him. He found a place, and hopefully he could keep improving. But I think they're pretenders. I'm pretty sure they're pretenders,
yeah, they're doing
and I
good, and
feel
it
the
looks like their
same.
offense is good.
Yeah, the offense is good, but we'll see can they make it. The Chargers always been a weird team to me. They just can't never put anything together. Uh,
Mm.
but I just don't think. Yeah, I just don't have any faith in the teams in the AFC. They just to me they just emotionally weak. The strongest team emotionally is going to be the Chiefs. If the
That's why I
Chiefs,
said,
I don't know, yeah, they just the best emotional team. If a team goes, they're just going to get destroyed by whoever's coming in the NFC. Probably going to happen.
maybe.
And your Eagles, the Eagles look good. The Eagles like having drama. And what's up
Yes,
with your
them AJ
wide
Brown.
receiver? That wide receiver, man.
Mm, yeah, he's just selfish.
Do you think that's selfish, or do you think that's just passion, or uh, whatever you want to call it?
Well, I think it can actually be both. It's because he is competitive. He wants the ball. Like I get it, it's a wide receiver thing. You want the ball, but at the same time, when you're winning, and then he kind of does get the balls, just not every game like he wants to. He knows his talent. He knows he should be 1,000-some yard receiver every season. But it's like when you're on a winning team, you got other weapons. You got Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
You're winning.
Hmm.
It's like, and then just like Tyreek Hill did. If he went to a bad team and then they stop winning, he's gonna complain. Just like Tyreek Hill, he's complaining. So it's like, I get what he's saying, but it's like you gotta, unless he wants to go to the Ravens or something, that would be cool. But I don't know.
Yeah, but they got to get for him to go to the Ravens.
Yeah,
The Ravens will
exactly.
have to give up a lot. But you was this what I say because he was at the when he was with the because he was with Derrick
Titans.
Henry. He was with the Titans. That's right. The Titans was okay, but they never won nothing because horrible quarterback in Tannenham. Horrible. He's
Horrible.
in such a better situation. Yeah, Tannenham was rough.
Wow.
Tannenham was rough. The only person who they had was Derrick Henry, and you stop this. If you stop him, which they just put 8-9 in the box and say beat us, and Tannenham could never beat nobody.
Yeah, that was
But
true. That's true.
I mean that was okay. But when it came to the playoffs, again, playoff football,
Yeah.
and I just feel that I just feel it was. I feel like because sometimes if you have a good organization, they're not going to do the same thing over and over again. They're going to attack a defense offensively certain ways. And I see what you call it does it all the time. The Chiefs do it all the time. Sometimes they might not throw the Kelsey till later on. Sometimes they start
True.
early. Sometimes they start late. It just depends what the defense gives them. You rather have a quarterback forcing because if a team doubling you, it don't make sense to force the ball and get turnovers just because he won't possible touches.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't with. Sometimes just be a teammate. You're doing well. Talk to each other behind closed doors, but no distraction. That's what I say.
Yeah, because he
Because
like to throw shots on the internet.
if he was with the Titans, he wouldn't have no Super Bowl. He'll barely have a playoff win.
Nope.
And I understand about what would you rather have? If you're a star athlete, you're making a lot of money anyway. I'm okay with certain sacrifices for a strong legacy. He has a possibility. Philly could be good for the next 4 to 5 years. Easy.
Easy.
They defense is still young because they're a young team, and some of the stuff is just them being young and goofy, probably. Just young and goofy. Because most of their defense, all of them mostly young. Most of them come from the University of Georgia. It seems like.
Yeah.
But we old guys, of course, but a lot of core guys are pretty up. Their quarterback's young. So
yeah. The offense and defense is a little young, so
we'll see what they do. But I think that's the favorite in the NFC. Who else? Who you think could beat Philadelphia in the playoff? For real, for real.
I'm thinking it's like hard to say. The Lions, you got the Packers. I know it's crazy to say that, but the Lions are a really good team. But it's like the playoffs is like different. I know it's different, but they got too much talent.
They kind of the pretty boys, I think. They just pretty. You gotta hit them in the head with a rock. They'll stop. I think you hit them the times good. They'll kind of shatter. They're paper lions. They're glass lions.
Yeah, I can't even blame you for saying that.
Yeah, because I would like to see a good Lions team. I think the city of Detroit deserves a lion, and they are good. But I'm talking about good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to see someone different than the Eagles and Chiefs, especially the Eagles. I don't want to see them in the Super Bowl. I don't want to see that. So yeah, the Lions, Packers, just somebody please defeat it.
Packers would be good, but I think that's it though. The Buccaneers could, but is Evans gone for the year?
From what I've seen, that injury, yeah, he probably is, or maybe later this year. I don't know yet.
He got to get it back in shape again, so it's probably a wrap for them.
Yeah, the Buccaneers. No,
we know the Cowboys ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly. I know Seattle was good. They might be able to do it.
Yeah, Seattle. I think Seattle might be able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle's actually a really good team.
Yeah, Seattle is solid. But it's that quarterback though. Do you think that quarterback gonna? Because sometimes he's been known to do silly stuff. So you think he'll be able to, in this thing, kind of make a new name for himself?
Half. Because so far he has a reputation of a regular season quarterback after what happened in the last year's playoffs. But he was sacked like around 8 times. So it's like a half thing. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So it's like, I'm not doubting him. I'm not going to say, oh, no, he's not a playoff quarterback. But at the same time, I can't say he is. You literally just have to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're one of the better teams. 49ers, I don't think they got nothing. I don't see them doing nothing. So in the NFC, you got the Eagles, the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Rams.
Yeah, and I don't even know
49ers, the Lions. Yeah. Yeah. The thing about the Bucks is, do you trust their quarterback though?
A little bit. I think he could do decent. I don't think he can. I don't think he's there yet. That's the
I
best way I
think
can put it.
Baker who's their quarterback again? Baker Mayfield, right?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. I get him mixed up with Johnny Manziel for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, Baker Mayfield is a guy that does well when he's ab living. I don't really contain him and just make. I think when the big games happen, unless he's freelancing, I don't think he's gonna be there for you like that. Now, don't get me wrong. The Bucks are still a great team. They still got some of the core from when Tom Brady was there, and with them not having Mike Evans and stuff like that, that's gonna hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially Mike Evans. That's gonna suck.
Yeah, and I don't think Baker Mayfield is, dude. I think he's a good regular season and quarterback. I don't know how he'll do in the playoffs because I remember when he was with the Browns, and I hate to use the Browns thing, but they had a chance to beat the Chiefs, and what you call it, even went down. Mahomes went down for
Patrick.
like, yeah, he went down for a couple for like a whole. He goes down for the rest of that game, and they choked it up. They choked it up. They had such an opportunity, and it was bad. It was bad. So we'll see.
I forgot how he choked it up. I forgot if it was him or the defense. Somebody choked it up that game.
He had a couple of opportunities. He just kind of messed up on. That's why he don't destroy it, but he don't push forward. It's kind of like he kind of just sits there and just stew sometimes when it's a big game instead of moving forward. I think that's what I feel.
Mm.
Granted, he was with the Browns then, so now he's with the Bucks. He's been given a really good clean slate, and he's had a couple years to mature because that was about 3-4 years ago. You know, hopefully he can
Yeah,
have
that was
that
a while
pocket
ago.
presence and really stand in there tall. Yeah, hopefully he can stand in there tall and take that team farther.
Yeah,
But I think
I
if they
think he
play the
can. I ain't
Eagles,
gonna lie.
yeah, I think he could too. Because I'm never gonna say I just very few and far between that a player just can't. Because I don't like
Mm.
that idea of saying somebody just can't. Sometimes you've seen they got the talent, you know. So that'd be interesting to
Yeah,
see
he
what
does.
yeah, he got the talents, but he just had to, you can see he's matured. The Rams can do well, but I think it's going to be between the Eagles. I think the Packers kind of weird sometimes. I haven't really looked at them hardly. The
Yeah,
Cowboys, they just garbage. Everybody else is kind of garbage. That's what I'm honest. The Bears are pretenders. They're little something, but
definitely.
I don't know. I think when it comes to playing the Lions again, division, right?
Something like yes, yeah. I think
I think they are.
the
Yeah.
Bears and the
So
Lions. You said
yeah, they are. The Bears and Lions and Vikings are in the same division. So the Packers winning the division so far, but we'll see because they got to play the Lions again. That's gonna be. We got to see what happens with that.
yeah. That's a crazy division though. I'm not gonna lie, but the Bears they ain't go to the playoffs in my opinion. I don't think so.
It's 5-3, but you gotta, there's a lot of teams gonna be right there because the Packers leading the division,
Yeah, but with the Bears, I think they do got a bright future ahead of them, but it's just not this
yeah.
year.
And the Buccaneers. You might as well they in the playoffs. There's no way the closest team to them is the Panthers and the Falcons and the Saints. So they
Oh
just
yeah,
got to
ain't
take
nobody
care
worried
of
about that.
them. Yeah, they in the playoffs. Same thing with the Eagles. The Eagles got to take care of their business, and they got the Cowboys, Commanders, and Giants. So their division pretty much they're gonna wrap that up soon.
Yeah,
But everybody else is gonna have a struggle.
Yeah,
But that Seahawks
exactly.
division tough. You got the Seahawks, Rams, and Niners. That could go either way.
Yeah, that's stacked.
It's a
Like,
good one.
I know the Rams are good.
Yeah.
The 49ers, I don't know about them. Cardinals are horrible.
Yeah.
And who else is in their division? Seahawks.
Who division? The Seahawks?
Yeah, the Seahawks.
Yeah, the
Sorry, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yep.
The Seahawks got Rams, 49ers, and Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah, they're good, of course. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Rams, they kind of, I don't know if they're going to be Stafford's last hurrah, but
Now, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, it'll definitely be his last season.
yeah, they could be it for him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know about his last season, but I know they're good. I know they can maybe do something if everything goes right.
Yeah. Tell them too much, so I really don't have a good idea about how they do things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's that what we got for NFL for week 10. But we got to talk about something tough that kind of sucks. But you heard about the Dallas Cowboy who had killed himself?
Oh, he killed himself?
Carl Nealon is 24-year-old Dallas Cowboy, and it's unfortunate. He made the decision to kill himself. They said it was a self-inflicted wound to the head, and I don't know what happened with the young man. I don't know what he was battling, but if you have this for all our listeners out there, we all go through stuff. But if you feel like you need some help, please call that crisis line. You could text 988 or chat 988lifeline.com and talk to somebody, man. Because people don't understand. You only got one life to live, man. And I know people kind of don't understand that, oh, man, he was an NFL player. He was making this, he was making that. But when you dealing, it don't matter what money you making.
Exactly.
And that's just to let hopefully our budding fans or whoever listen to this, life gets hard for some people sometimes, and be there for people. Just don't judge and just be, and I know a little bit, but I don't know anybody that know me know I just retired from the fire department, and I've seen enough suicides the last time, and it's sad what happened to the family. It's I feel for the family, but if you hurting, talk to somebody. Yeah, talk to a friend or family, or talk to somebody trained. If you're on meds, don't be chained to the meds. But people don't. Just like this guy, he was still his contract was $6.83 million. But we don't know what he was dealing with, and I'm not here to judge him. I would never judge anybody. I'm just condolences to his family, and hopefully something could be learned from this situation. But nobody's too high to make this unfortunate choice. So, R.I.P. young man. Hopefully, but that's what I always say. Football's a game. It's a game, and we still got these are young men that's putting a lot on the line. I mean, they got feelings, they got all this other stuff. Respectful. It is a game, and it's a great game. It's fun at times, but don't forget these human beings. And just like what you've seen sometimes, how the fans could be very mean. You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
if if you make one mistake, they cussing your mama and your daddy out. So but just a quick moment of silence. All righty, so that might be it for our speak your piece for the first time in 7 years.
Yep, first time.
It's good to hear you again. Good to see you still enjoying football and all the other stuff. And right now the Broncos are beating the Raiders, which they should anyway.
Yeah, no surprise.
So you want to make quick picks for this week coming up?
Yeah, let's do it. Definitely.
We got to end the show on that. Let's see who's going up this week. Okay, Falcons and Colts.
Colts.
I'm going Falcons. I think they're going to do something. I think Colts is going to show who they are. Well, they can show that they're great, but I think the Falcons, they've been beating good teams for whatever weird deals. Browns and Jets.
You said who?
The Browns and the Jets.
Golly, that's the
That's a,
garbage game of doom. Okay. Wow. Jets.
I'm going Browns. Uh, Saints.
You said what?
The Saints and the Panthers.
Saints and Panthers. Panthers easily.
Panthers, yeah. Patriots and the Buccaneers.
Okay, that's going. Patriots, Buccaneers. Patriots, Buccaneers. Buccaneers.
I agree. Vikings and the Ravens.
Ravens.
I agree. Bills and the Dolphins.
Oh, Bills. Jesus.
Yeah, Bills. Uh, Giants and the Bears.
Bears.
The Bears. Jaguars and Texans.
Okay. Jaguars, I think they're pretty decent so far. The Texans, they're like at the same place, but I'm going to Texans.
I'm going Jaguars just because of that the kid who came from Collins Hill.
No.
I'm going with the Jag. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Seahawks easily.
Yeah, but that's a rivalry game, so you never know sometimes. But I'm going
True.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Lions and the Commanders.
I forgot the Commanders quarterback went down bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. But definitely the you said the Commanders and Lions? Oh,
Yeah.
Lions.
Rams and the 49ers.
Rams and the 49ers. Okay, that's a good one. That's gonna be a good one, probably. It's probably a primetime game too. But
Yeah, 425.
Rams.
Rams? Yeah, I'm going to Rams because I don't know the quarterback situation with the 49ers.
Exactly.
Steelers and the Chargers. That's the night game. That's the 8:20 game.
Steelers. Yeah, that is a good game. Steelers. Oh, Steelers. Yeah, that's close though. I'm going to Steelers.
Yeah, I have to go with the Steelers. And the Monday night game is going to be the Eagles and the Packers.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good one, possible.
Exactly. Sometimes the Eagles be, especially this season, they will just. I don't know. Eagles, Packers. I gotta really like put my brain into this one. I'm going Packers.
Well, Packers, I'm going with the Eagles. It's going to be interesting. It's going to see how that what's that big pass rusher they got from Dallas name?
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons. It's going to be cool to see how he goes against. I think we're top to bottom. That could be a real good one.
Yeah.
But that ends our show for today. Hopefully, we start doing it every week. And you guys be safe. Thank you.
Yep. See you.